going on, everybody? Today I have a pickups video that I got from a buddy of mine at work and the one other thing that I ordered. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first couple games I'm going to show you are all relevant to each other based on the series that they're in. So the first one is Resident Evil Remake. This is the black label. I previously showed in my collection video I had the yellow label, so I'm excited to add the black labeled one to my collection. I also have Resident Evil 0. And that is all these games, by the way, are going to have game case and manual. Now, the last one that I'm going to show you out of this series is Resident Evil 4. And I'm very excited to get these. You can never have enough of a game that you like. So in case, you know, a game breaks or whatever the case may be, it's always good to have backups for them. So you never have to worry about going down the road and finding yourself another one when prices are even higher than they are right now for video games. Okay, so the next two are going to be collection games for the GameCube. I'm very excited to have these. I didn't have them before, and actually I remember playing these on their original systems. So the first one is Mega Man Anniversary Collection, and this has 10 Mega Man games on it, 1 through 8, and 2 never before released in US games at this time. Very excited to play this. Again, that has game case and manual. The other one is, I was a Sega Genesis kid, so I'll give you a little bit of a background. I played a lot of Sonic and Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. I love Sonic, and I'm excited to get this because it is the player's choice. Doesn't really bother me, but it comes with 7 games on it, as you can see right here. So it comes with Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic 3, Dr. Robotnik, Sonic Pinball, Sonic 3D Blast, and Sonic Knuckles. I remember playing so many of these that I'm going to have so much fun playing this, and this is going to bring back some childhood memories. I'm super excited. Okay, so next up, I'm going to show you 3 different games that are very different from one another. The first one is Animal Crossing for the Nintendo GameCube. I'm excited to have this. I've played a little bit of the one for the Switch. My old lady, she likes to play the one for the Switch every day, so she was also very excited about this. I never played it when it came out, so I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I've also heard that they are pretty mean in this game, that they're rude, blunt, or whatever you would like to call it, that they're not very nice. So I think that's kind of funny. So then the next game is Super Smash Bros. Melee. This is the player's choice. I have the black label, so I'm excited to have the yellow label because this is going to be different than the one that I have, obviously, so I'm going to have both of them. I'm super excited to have this as well. I play a lot of Smash Brothers. I love Melee. I do think that the N64 and the one on the Switch I prefer more, but I do think Melee is a very fun fighting game, and I mean, all the Smash Brothers games to me are very fun and very good. The last game is Killer 7. I've heard about this multiple times, never actually played it, but I'm excited to play this because it's very different. It seems like it's obviously like an on-rails kind of game, but kind of not at the same time. Like, you kind of just point in the direction that you want to run, and then you choose an alternate path, and then your character runs that way. You don't really get a free motion running around doing whatever you want exactly, but when you start shooting people, then it kind of turns into like a on-rail shooter where you kind of just stand there and shoot. I mean, I guess maybe not on-rail is the incorrect way to say it, but like Resident Evil, how you have to stop what you're doing, stand there, point, aim, and shoot. In this game, instead of just standing there pointing and aiming and shooting, you stand there then in third person, but then when you go to shoot, you go into first person, and then you get a little reticle for where you're aiming at, and then you get to shoot the enemies that way. So that's where I get the on-rail shooters. I mean, you're kind of standing still, but it seems very interesting, very different from anything that I've ever played before. I'm excited to play it. It's made by Capcom. Capcom mostly makes good games, and during this time period, Capcom made a lot of good games, so I'm really excited to get into it. Okay, so the last one that I picked up was a game that I played a lot as a child with my siblings, cousins, and everything like that. It is Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. Now, this is another fighting game, obviously based around Godzilla and everything. It has like 8 different dinosaurs, or like different mythical creatures that you end up fighting. Like they have 2 different versions of Godzilla in the game. It's so cool. I love all the different characters that they have in it. It's very fun. You get to run around, kind of like Rampage, but kind of not. But I just think it's super cool that you can run around, wreck the whole city. My cousins and I would sit there and try to destroy as much of the city as we could, and then we would fight each other. But that never actually worked out because somebody would hit the other one, then we would hit them back, and it would just go back and forth, and then we would say, screw it, we're going to fight each other. But it's really fun. You start out with like 4, I think, but then you do like the story mode or whatever, and then you can unlock more different characters. And this game is just really fun. I was excited to get it, and I can't wait to actually play through it and unlock all the characters. Okay, everybody, so today I feel is a great haul. I got a lot of video games that I didn't have, and then also ones that are just going to be backups for me that I'm excited to own, because you can never have too many of one game because discs break all the time, stop working, whatever the case may be. I mean, physical media is great, but at the same time it sucks when you have a game that is very hard to find but expensive, and you have to go out and buy it, when it's just going to become more expensive and more difficult to find these games the further down the road we go. So thank you to my buddy, and thank you for the guy that sent me the Godzilla game. You guys all have a good day, and let me know down in the comments which game today I need to try first, or which game that you remember playing fondly as a child, or a game that you never got to actually play as a child. So let me know down in the comments. You guys all have a good day. Thanks.